Finally a melee weapon.
Finally a melee weapon. You don't get that until like the end of the game, and then you get this like awesome corkscrew, thinking, oh yeah, I can stab people in the face. And yeah, you can't. Right, let's put my password in. Let's go here. Saved. Let's see it again now. Right, what were we gonna do? Let's make this pretty. Sudo open VPN, connect me. Right. Search Ice. Deploy and hack into a Windows machine exploiting a very poorly secured media server. Connect to VPN, done. We are connected. Yeah. Deploy material, use the internal IP. Yeah. Right, done all that. Task 1 done. That was easy. Next. Recon. Start machine. Alright, let's get my. What do we want? IF config. No, tunnel. Oh. Tab. Rename. Right. 20 seconds for the room to come up. How is everyone? Got to give it a bit longer as well so that the Windows bits can start properly. So let's just accept that and ping 1010 13323. Wake up. There we go, that's better. She's alive! Right, wait for machine to start, done. Launch scan against our target machine. I recommend using a SYN scan to scan all ports on the machine. The scan command will be provided as a hint. However, it's recommended to complete the Nmap room. Cool story, bro. Right. Press scan. 13323. Port range. Do the first 10k. And we'll do SV so we can get some vols. And we'll do -O to get OS. And NAP and map OS -OS. Right, okay. Ooh, yes. Oh. Didn't like that. Try OS dot if you really. Let's just do SV. So we've got 6 ports open. We got 135, 139, 445, 8000. That can be some kind of website. Let's do some googling while it does its thing. Port 135. What's that? Ooh, MSN Messenger. Okay, 139. SMB. 445. SMB again. 3389. WBT server. Used for remote desktop. Okay, that's good to know. 5357. Web services. So HTTP API. And then Icecast streaming media on port 8000. So 8000. Scan. So we can't connect to that. So what if we do 5357? SSL received a record that exceeded the maximum permissible length. Okay. Okay, so we've done that. Let's do another one. Let's just do the full range. It's fine. That's right. Five 5535. Okay, missed 200 off. Stop. It's got some random ports at the end then. 49152. Once the scan completes, we'll see a number of interesting ports. If you might have guessed, firewall was disabled, with the service being completely shut down, leaving very little open, very little to protect the machine. One of the more interesting ports is open is the MSRDP. What port was this on? 3389? Yeah. What service did Nmap identify as running on 8000? Ice something or other. Icecast. What does Nmap identify as the hostname of the machine? Dark PC. Oh, very easy. Is that hint? Just the scan. If Nmap doesn't show you the service name, try running the scan with SB. Yes, we did that from the beginning. If Nmap doesn't show you the host name, run it with default script switch on SC. Right. Gain access. Icecast. I didn't like that one. Okay. Now that we've identified some interesting services running on the target, let's do a bit more research into one of the weirder services, Icecast. Or well, at least this version running on our target is heavily flawed. It has a high level vulnerability with a score of 7.5, 7.4 depending on where you view it. What type of vulnerability is it? UCB details to answer the question. So we're going to need to know what version we're on, I guess. Just Icecast. Why is my thing not working? Icecast. Buffer overflow, that'd be a nice one. Quite a few in there. One in that one, one in that one. Product search. Let's put that. Alright, so now we get the scores. Let's get the vulns. Got a denial of service, exec code overflow, exec code overflow, exec code overflow. Exec code. Okay, so is this one? This is going to be an old one, I guess. It says, so if it's a 7.5, it's going to be one of those two, or these ones. Did it want the CVE number? What vulnerability is it? It is code overflow, I thought. It's not going to be the denial of service one. No. Type of vulnerability allows for attacker the name can be found listed at vulnerability type. What? Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Maybe it is the denial of service one. None of them match that format. Code overflow, then what's... Execute code overflow, maybe it's that. Yeah. Cool. Right, what is the CV number? 2004-1561. Now that we've found the vulnerability, let's find the exploit. For this section of the run, we'll use Metasploit module associated with the exploit. Go ahead and start Metasploit using the command msf console. After Metasploit starts, let's search for our target exploit using the search icecast command, which what is the full path starting with exploit for the exploitation module. This module is also referenced in RP Metasploit, which is recommended to be completed prior to this run, although not necessary. Okay, so we didn't do that one. Is it a subroom? It is not. Cool. Alright, well we'll do that another day. Right, so we are doing search icecast. Let's do it again so we get it nicely formatted. Okay. So the exploit Windows HTTP icecast header. That's what we want. Let's go ahead and select this module for use. Either type the command use icecast or use 0. You can use 0 because it's listed it there. So use 0. No payload configured, defaulting to Windows Interpreter reverse TCP. Following selecting our module, we now have to check what options to be set, so we run show options. We need to set the remote host and then the local host. So following the selecting of the module, we check which options are set, what is the only required setting which is currently blank. So look up, yes, 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 these are all defaults. So that one is missing our hosts. Let's first check the L host option is set to our tunnel IP, which can be found on the access. With that done, let's set the last option to our target IP. Now that we have everything ready to go, let's run the exploit. So we need to set L host to 10.9.12.198 and set our host to 10.10.133.23 Let's move this up so my head's not blocking it. Alright, so if check the L post is set, done that, so we need to run exploit. So exploit. Interpreter session is open. So what's next? Alright, so we've gained a foothold on the victim machine. What is the name of the shell we have now? It is Interpreter. What user was running the IceCast process? UID. No. So this one, get UID. That's what I need. So user is dark. What build of Windows is the system? It's this one, sysinfo. Build. Submit. Now that we know some of the finer details of the system, let's start escalating privileges. What is the architecture of the process we're running? x86. It's x64. It says it literally next to the word architecture. Right, now that we know what the architecture of the process, let's perform some further recon. While this doesn't work the best on x64 machines, let's now run the following command: run post multi recon local exploit suggester. Right, so while that does its thing, this can appear to hang as it tests exploits and might take several minutes to complete. Running the local exploit suggester will return quite a few results for potential escalation exploits. What's the full path starting with exploit for the first returned exploit? Alright, well, let's wait for it. So this is basically just testing if an exploit works, and then it will come back with a report saying which ones work, and you can use them. Testing 40 exploit checks. That looks like the first one, so let's just grab that. That's the right one, cool. J Beers, how's it going, my friend?
Cheers11 says,
yes, hacking.
Who clipped your start screen? Let's get another one.
Cheers11 says,
It's going good. Super ready to come to the UK.
Can you let me in now? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Create an account. No, I wanna log in. I have a Shopify ID now. I would like to log in. Continue with email, right?
I thought that was going to be like a I'm in moment. Cuts off too soon. So you ready to come to the UK? Nice. Have you decided which part of it? Now that we have an exploit in mind for elevating our privilege, let's background our current session Using Control-Z, take a note of the session number that we have. It's likely 1. And we can list all of our active sessions using sessions when outside of the interpreter shell. So Control-Z. Yes. Okay, so we don't need to do anything for that. Go ahead and select our previously found local exploit and use using the command what? Our local exploit for use using the command use full path for exploit. Why have they typed that? It should be the... Okay, well, I guess they're hiding the flag, aren't they? So use...
Cheers11 says.
Stuck in commercials lol.
Sorry about that. Someone said they had 7 ads on my channel the other day. I was like, what the fuck? Like... Set payload, let's do it that way. Oh no, it is using it. Yeah, idiot. It says it there. Right, so that's done. Local exploits require a session to be selected, something we can verify with the command show options. Let's now use the command set session number. So again, we'll just do show options. So session's not set, so we set session 1. Now that we have our session number, further options will be revealed in the option menu. We'll have to set one more as our listener IP isn't correct. Oh yeah, good shout. So set L host 10.9.12.198. We probably need a new port. What is the name of the option L host? Set this option now. You might have to check your IP. No, we're good. After we've set the last option, you can now run the privilege escalation. Run this now using run, but note it might take a few attempts. You may need to relaunch the box and exploit the service in the case that this fails. But I mean, surely it fails because port 44 is already used to get the initial foothold. So let's just do set L port to 4445 and then we'll run it. Okay, session 2 opened. Yeah, so that worked first time. I bet they just didn't realise. Because you're already using a port, so obviously it's going to not work. Following completion of the privilege escalation, a new session will be open. Interact with it now using the command session number. Again, you don't need to do that, it just launches it. Dark. Or do you actually have to change to it? Yeah, it's already interact. We can now verify that we have expanded permission using the command getPrivs. What permission listed allows us to take ownership of files? Manage volume privilege. Take ownership. There we go. Cool. Right. Task 5, looting. Prior to... Oh, hang on. Learn about how to gather additional credentials and crack the saved hashes. Right. Prior to further action, we need to move to a process that actually has permissions that we need to interact with the LSASS service. The service responsible for authentication within Windows. First, let's list the processes using the command PS. Note that we can see processes being run by NT Authority System as we have escalated permissions, even though our process doesn't. Right.
This is awesome. What box is this?
Ice. This is one of the beginner rooms.
Musek says,
Web link.
So yeah, there's a badge attached to it as well, so if you complete it, you'll get a shiny badge. So yeah, so we've done that. In order to interact with the LSASS, we need to be living in a process that has the same architecture as the LSASS service, x64 in the case of this machine. A process that has the same permission, and it has to be a process that has the same permissions as LSASS. The printer spool service happens to meet our needs perfectly, and it will restart if we crash it. What's the name of the print service? Pools. .exe. Right. Migrate to this process now with the command migrate -n process name. So we'll need migrate -n. I can paste it again. There we go. So we're migrating to that service for the process. There we go, it's done it. Let's check what user we are now with the command get UID. So we were dark PC dark, we are now get UID NT Authority System because where's print spool gone? So this one is run as NT Authority System. Alright, so what user was listed? Okay, let's do the flag. Now that we've made our way to full administrator permission, we'll set our sights on looting. Mimikatz is a rather infamous password dumping tool that is incredibly useful. Load it now with the command load Kiwi. Kiwi is an updated version of Mimikatz. So, load
Thank
Kiwi.
you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Katie Sec. How are you? Right, so there's Mimikatz loaded. Loading Kiwi into our interpreter will expand our help menu. Take a look at the newly added section of the help menu, now with the command help.
KD_second says,
Hi.
Hi. Right. You can change your voice in TTS if you want to change like gender or language if you like. Just do this.
Nightbot says,
You can change your TDS voice here. Web link.
So yeah, we did help. So this gives us access to some commands because we want to obviously get all the creds or get all the Kerberos tickets. User account information via DC Sync. Again, all tickets. Purge the tickets. It's quite funny. Just remotely drop everyone's tickets. Or use a ticket that we've stolen. Dump the LSAM. Password change. Savage. Why can't I log in anymore? Oh, because my password's been changed. List the Wi-Fi profiles and credentials. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that Mimikatz could do that. Maybe that's a Kiwi thing. Alright, so what is the command that receives all credentials? Creds_all. Run this command now. What is Dark's password? Mimicat allows us to steal the password out of memory even though the user Dark logged in, as there is a scheduled task that runs the Ice cast as the user Dark. It also helps that Windows Defender isn't running on the box yet. Take a look again at the PS list if this box isn't in the best shape with both firewalls and Defender disabled. Right, so if we run creds all, so we get, there we go, so the top one we get the Dark username, we get their LM hash and their NTLM hash and a SHA-1 hash, but because the password's in memory, it will actually pull it out in plain text, so we can just copy that. And no other juicy information is there now. Cool. Right, post-exploitation. Even though what we've just done is post-exploitation, but sure. Before we start our post-exploitation, let's revisit the help menu one last time in the Meterpreter shell. We'll answer the following questions using that menu. So, help again. What command allows us to dump all password hashes stored on the system? We won't crack the administrative password in this case as it's pretty strong. I thought we did that one. Is it just the same? What is it? Oh, okay, it wants the hashes one specifically. We want LSAM dump. No. Retrieve. Dump all password hashes. We want secrets. No. Cobra's creds. I know this one says hashes, but doesn't say it dumps them all, so no. Oh, there we go, NTLM creds. No? Which one does it want? Let's try that first one again. No. It's not going to be Kerberos. No. Live SSP, whatever that is. Tell me I've entered too many too quickly now. I would have thought it would be these two. The dump LSA. The fuck? We won't crack admin password. DC sync NTLM? It's not going to be golden ticket. Password change. That's not a dump though. It's not Wi-Fi. Weird, alright. It's not gonna be like cats. No. What the fuck? Alright, let's have a look then. What's the ice walkthrough? Task 6. Which command allows us to do all credentials? Yeah, did that one. That one. Post exploitation. Help. Hash dump. Why have they got a different thing to me? Or is it? Or have you got to be in another bit of the menu?
Cheers11 says.
J Beer's smoked out.
Translated from Dutch.
From Dutch. Okay, so yeah, it didn't want the fucking Mimikatz commands. It wants the Meterpreter commands. So I can't even see it. What's this hash dump one?
Dab time. Ooh, I'm gonna start streaming again this next week and the dab button will return.
Yeah, I guess you don't need to worry now, do you, about like corporates not letting you in their firm if you've got a role. You're laughing. Hash dump. Hey, right, that's good.
Yup, fuck him.
Fuck him. Right. So yeah, right. Good thing to say. Right. It should be what command within Meterpreter, like open the scope a bit. While more useful when interacting with the machine being used, what command allows us to watch the remote user's desktop in real time?
I feel so much more appreciated and loved at the job I'm at. I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, man, that's cool. That's good. I'm happy for you.
But watch it in real time.
Yeah, I'm guessing it just opens an RDP, like that's, but within their session rather than a new RDP session. So it should be. Let's have a look. Read data from channel 9. Background BG kill list, BG run detached, get timeout.
Nightbot says.
You can change your TDS voice here. Web link.
File system commands, network commands. Display the ARP cache, proxy interfaces, network. Okay. Get desktop. Get current Meterpreter desktop. There we go. No, alright. Oh no, it says watch remote user in real time. Screen share. How about if we wanted to record from a microphone attached to the system?
12 subscribers to go until we reach the goal of 15 and unlock new emote slots. Use those Prime subs if you have them. Implement Twitch votes.
Webcam commands. Record microphone. There we go. This is sick. Like, you can do quite a bit with Meterpreter. To complicate forensics efforts, we can modify the timestamp of files on the system. What command allows us to do this? Don't ever do this on a pen test unless you're explicitly allowed to do so. This is not beneficial to the defending team, as they then try to break down the events of the pen test after the fact. So yeah, don't hide your tracks when the point is you want your blue team to be able to tell that you broke in. But yeah, if you're allowed to cover your tracks and fuck shit up, then it's probably a more realistic incursion on a network. Change time. So this was in file system, I think. Change the timestamps. Local files, list local file, list file. Delete the file. We got like some random other thing. Local time. Modify the registry. Idle time keys. Play a waveform audio, awesome. Get system. Hash dump. Is it that one? Times tomp? Let's try that. Yeah, cool. Manipulates mace attributes. Mace attributes. Modified access created entry are file attributes that describe the dates and times of an activity on a file. Right, Mimikatz allows us to create what's called a golden ticket, allowing us to authenticate anywhere with ease if it's using Kerberos as an authentication mechanism. What command allows us to do this? Golden ticket attacks are a function within Mimikatz which abuses a component of Kerberos, the authentication system in Windows domains. The ticket granting ticket. In short, the golden ticket attack allows us to maintain persistence and authenticate as any user on the domain. Oh, I saw this one earlier. It literally is like golden ticket. Where's the Mimikat ones? There we go. Golden ticket create. That's what we want. One last thing of note. As we have the password for the user dark, we can now authenticate to the machine and access it via remote desktop. As this is a workstation, we'd likely kick whatever user it has signed into it off. Bit of a weird sentence. If we connect to it, however, it's always interesting to remote into machines and view them as their users do. If this hasn't already been enabled, we can enable it via the following Metasploit module: run, host, Windows, manage, enable RDP. So what happens if we do... Let's do the screen share one. Whee! So it doesn't actually let you interact with it, it just serves up their screen as like an image. It's pretty cool. Extra credit. Explore the manual exploitation via exploit code found on exploitdb. Learn more about alternative exploitation methods. Check out the sequel to this Run Blaster. Okay. There's no badge on this one though. Cool. Alright, we'll do that another day as well. We'll complete and get our badge. Ice, ice, baby. Right. Ta-da!